Alright, you are welcome again. Let's take more example on proof of inequalities. We are proving inequalities. Now let's take this question. Show that for all A, B, C, and D are positive real numbers. Show that for all A, B, C, and D are positive real numbers. Square root of a, B, C, D is less than or equal to 1 all over 4, open bracket, a square plus b square plus c square plus d squared, close the bracket. So we are asked to prove that root a, b, c, d, or square root of a, b, c, d is less than or equal to 1 all over 4, open bracket, a square plus b square plus c square plus d squared, close the bracket. Okay, yes. Now pay attention. In this our proving, we can start from this place to the end, or from the end to the beginning. So what are we going to do? Let's start from the end to the beginning. So the end, we are going to see that square root of AB minus square root of CD, all the bracket squared, is greater than or equal to 0. Square root of AB minus square root of CD, all the bracket, raised to power 2, is greater than or equal to 0. So we are going to solve this, and then we arrived at 1 all over 4, open bracket, a square plus b square plus c square plus d squared. Okay, so we say that square root of a, b, c, d is less than or equal to this 1 all over 4, open bracket, a square plus b square plus c square plus d square. So that is to say that this 1 all over 4, open bracket, a square plus b square plus c square plus d square is greater than or equal to 0. So when we found out that this term in the right hand side is greater than 0, that means we have proven what we are asked to prove. Okay, so we have a term here, square root of AB minus square root of CD, all in bracket, raised to power 2, is greater than 0. So we say that this same term is the same as this 1 all over 4, open bracket, a square plus b square plus c square plus d square. So if we happen to solve this to obtain this term, 1 all over 4, so that means we have proven what we are asked to prove. I don't think you get what I'm saying. Hello. So we are asked to prove this, and then if we succeed in showing that 1 all over 4, open bracket, a square plus b square plus c square plus d square is greater than 0, or greater than or equal to 0, that means we have proved what we are asked to prove. Okay, so now let's go. We say that this root AB minus root CD, all in bracket, raised to power 2, is greater than or equal to 0. Now let's go. You know, this bracket here, this squared, simply means we should open it into 2 places. Now when we open it into 2 places, we are going to have root AB minus root CD in bracket, and then root AB minus root CD in bracket, greater than or equal to 0. Okay, now let's go. Let's multiply. We are going to say root AB times root AB in the next bracket plus root AB in the first bracket multiplied by minus root CD in the next bracket. Then we have minus root CD times root AB in the second bracket, and then minus root CD times minus root CD in the next bracket is greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so when we say root AB times root AB is going to give us AB. Then we'll say plus root AB times minus root CD. You know, we have AB minus root CD. We are going to simply have minus root ABCD. We're going to have minus root ABCD. And then in the second side, we have root CD times root AB. You know, it's almost the same. So we have minus, is the same thing. We have minus root ABCD also. Then we have plus. When we say minus root CD times minus root CD, we have minus times minus is going to give us plus, and then root CD times root CD going to give us CD. Then we have greater than or equal to 0. All right. Here in this middle term, we have minus root ABCD minus root ABCD. They are just two things and they are the same. So we can simply say 2 of root ABCD. We can simply say what? 2 of root ABCD. So we have AB minus 2 of root ABCD plus CD is greater than or equal to 0. Okay? So here, let's bring CD closer to AB. So we're going to have AB plus CD minus 2 root ABCD is greater than or equal to 0. So let's take this minus 2 root ABCD to the other side. So when we take it to the other side, we are going to have AB plus CD is greater than or equal to 2 root ABCD. We have a negative 2 root ABCD. So as it is crossing the sign of inequality, the sign will change. Okay, so that means it will change from negative to positive. That's why we have 2 root ABCD. All right. Yes. Now pay attention to what we are going to do now. You can record that in one of our provings, we actually proved that AB is less than or equal to half of a² plus b². Hello. What I'm trying to say is this. When you pick two numbers, A and then another number, B, so the A times B is going to give you less than or equal to when you say a² plus b² and then all over 2, the half of it. For instance, when you say A, and we will take our A to be what? 2, and then our B to be what? 3. So when you say 2 times 3 is equal to what? 6. So we say that this 6 must be less than or equal to when you say 2 squared plus 3 squared all over 2. So 2 squared is equal to 4 plus 3 squared is equal to 9 all over 2. So 4 plus 9 is equal to 13. 13 all over 2. So we're going to say that 13 divided by 2 is equal to what? 6.5. Is equal to what? 6.5. So you discover that 6 is less than or equal to 6.5. So that is exactly what we are saying here. We say that AB or A times B is always less than or equal to half of a² plus b². Okay, now we also have another time the same, CD. Then we'll say that C times D is always less than or equal to half of c² plus d². Is that true? Yes. Now here, we have solved and we obtained half of a² plus b² and then half of c² plus d². Now when you take this half of a² plus b², then you multiply it with half of c² plus d². It's going to give you a number that is less than. When you add these two together again, these two you just multiply. When you add them together and take the half of it, so when you multiply them, it will be less than or equal to when you add them together and take the half of it. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. It's very simple. Please try and get it. We have 1 all over 2 of, we have half of a² plus b², and then we also have half of c² plus d². So these two halves, when you multiply them together, it will give you a number that is less than the half of when you add them together. When you multiply them together, it will give you a number that is less than the half of when you add them together. Now let me show you what I'm trying to say. It will be less than the half of when you add half of a² plus b² plus half of c squared plus d squared. That it is certain, it is proven. Okay, now let's continue. Let's work with this. We have half of, we open big bracket, half of a squared plus b squared plus half of c squared plus d squared. Okay, now let's go. Inside the bracket, let's open the bracket, or let's solve the terms in the bracket. So we say half times a square is going to give us a square all over 2. Then we say half times b square is going to give us b square all over 2. Abi? Then we say plus half of c square is going to give us c square all over 2. And then half times d square is going to give us d square all over 2. Okay? Yes. So here we're having half open bracket a square all over 2 plus b square all over 2 plus c square all over 2 plus d square all over 2. Also, let's use this half again to multiply them. So half times a square all over 2 is going to give us a square all over 4. That means we have numerator times numerator and denominator times denominator. Okay, good. We also say half times b square all over 2 is going to give us b square all over 4. And then half times c square all over 2 is going to give us c square all over 4. And then finally, half times d square all over 2 is going to give us d square all over 4. Okay, yes. Now, we have a square all over 4 plus b square all over 4 plus c square all over 4 plus d square all over 4. Please pay attention to what we are going to do here. In this a square all over 4, if you factor out a square, we are going to be left with 1 all over 4. Hello. If you factor out a square, it's going to be left with what? 1 all over 4. That means when you say 1 all over 4 times a square is going to give us a square all over 4. So let's do so to the rest of the terms. So we're going to remove 1 all over 4 in b square all over 4. So we have 1 all over 4 open bracket b square. And then in the third one, we have 1 all over 4 in bracket c square. And then the last term, we have 1 all over 4 in bracket d square. So when you say 1 all over 4 times a square is going to give us a square all over 4. We have not done anything magical. Then when you say 1 all over 4 times b square is going to give us b square all over 4. When you say 1 all over 4 times c square is going to give us c square all over 4. Then lastly, when you say 1 all over 4 times d square is going to give you d square all over 4. Is that true? Yes. So here, we have 1 all over 4 in all the terms. We can actually factor out this 1 all over 4 outside. So when we factor it out, we're going to have 1 all over 4 open bracket. What will be left it is what? A square plus b square plus c square plus d square. So when you use this 1 all over 4 to open it, that is the same thing you are going to have. So finally, we used this term root ab minus root cd all the bracket squared is greater than or equal to what? 0. That is to say, this 1 all over 4 open bracket a square plus b square plus c square plus d square is greater than or equal to what? 0. Hence the proof. That is what we are asked to prove. So initially we have root a, b, c, d is less than or equal to 1 all over 4 open bracket a square plus b square plus c square plus d square. And then we will say if we solve and prove that 1 all over 4 open bracket a square plus b square plus c square plus d square is greater than or equal to 0, that means this statement is true. And then we have solved and we have shown that 1 all over 4 open bracket a square plus b square plus c square plus d square is greater than or equal to 0. Hence the proof. So we have solved this. Please listen to this all over again. Please, if you are new to our YouTube channel, please subscribe, like, and share our videos. See you next time. Let's take more examples on this same proving so that with constant or more practices, you will get to know them better. All right? Yes. Thank you.